companies in Turkey, which is one of the reasons why U.S. Turkey Business Council and U.S. Chamber of Commerce has really taken a lot of steps to pioneer this initiative. We know the value that women, especially women in Turkey, bring to the workforce and bring to global business. Given the disruptive economic effects of COVID-19 around the world and their disproportionate impact on women, integrating more women into economic roles will be critical to return the world to global growth. And this is equally important for Turkey and the United States alike. Increasing female participation in Turkey's labor force can become one of the most effective levers for GDP growth, estimated to boost GDP by as much as 20% if Turkey can achieve the OECD average of female labor participation of 63%. So the U.S.-Turkey Business Council, together with U.S. and Turkish governments, TOB, STEM Connector, Milyon Women Mentors, Turkish Win, and corporate partners here today, PepsiCo, Logo, Limak, and the Beba Foundation, we will highlight successful examples of women in corporate leadership and entrepreneurship, elevating the role of women within their companies, promoting mentorship and education for young women in support of Turkey's development goals. The U.S.-Turkey Business Council has this mentorship program as part of a broader platform for women in business that will support integration into Turkey's workforce, and it's built upon 3 pillars. In addition to mentorship, there's also women in STEM and also the women in exporters and capacity building. We will use all of these 3 pillars to inform policy recommendations for both of our governments to achieve these objectives. So with that, I would like to thank Ms. Umran Beba, who's an executive alum of PepsiCo and who also right now is serving as August Leadership and the Beba Foundation, who is one of our co-chairs of the initiative, as well as Ms. Canan Özsoy of General Electric, who are co-chairs of the Chamber's U.S.-Turkey Business Council Women in Business Initiative. And again, we'd like to thank the sponsors here today, Beba Foundation, Limak, Logo, PepsiCo, and of course the partners for this mentorship program, STEM Connectors, Milyon Women Mentors, and Turkish Win. So with that, I will now turn to my colleague, Dr. Dilek Çınar of TOB, the Union of Chambers of Commerce and Commodity Exchanges of Turkey, and she chairs the Women Entrepreneurship Council and is co-founder of Think Data Technology. Dilek Hanım.
Thank you, Jennifer. Dear participants, I am Dilek Çınar, President of TOBB Women Entrepreneurs Board and founder of Think Data Technology. I welcome you on behalf of Women Entrepreneur Board, Union of Chambers and Community Exchange of Turkey, and celebrate your 18th March Women's Day. We are proud of picking up apart mentors to Milyon Women programs established for to provide mentorship for young women in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. I thank project partners Turkish Wind and STEM Connector for their efforts for precious program led by U.S. Chamber of Commerce and U.S. Turkish Business Council. We as Turkey Union of the Chamber and Community Exchange are crying out outside of for young women the participation, economic life, and the expanding entrepreneurship among women in Turkey. So I would like to share our story of female entrepreneurship briefly. In 2005, we took female environment from the business point of view among the priorities of the TOBB and Chamber network. We wanted to make sure that we will develop female entrepreneurship. We also wanted to address the issue lack of female in the decision of the corporate world. We also wanted to give the priority to female participation in the labor market. With the vision, we started to developing female entrepreneurship. First, the format, the Women Entrepreneurs Council with the TOBB. In 2007, we completed the old structure in 81 province. So we had local women entrepreneurs council in every city. Then 2007, we completed we had the first general meeting of the Female Entrepreneurs Council with around 2,000 delegates. Over time, Women Entrepreneurs Council have became the structured part of the chamber network, and it became the largest women business network in the world. We have the more than 7,000 women entrepreneurs in our network. As methodology, we want to identify the successful female entrepreneurs and to present them as role models for young generation. We have the support of the mentorship program in female entrepreneurship. We have the partnered with Beagle and the leading multinational companies providing support to women entrepreneurship. Over the past, we have the witnesses the positive impact the hour of birth. First, the share of the female entrepreneur in our economy has doubled. At the same time, the number of the female entrepreneurs in the decision market of the chamber system has tremendously increased. Because of the pandemic, our priorities have shifted. We focus on the virtual training and mentorship program address the problems that the women entrepreneurs struggle during the digital transformation process. We provide the support programs to entrepreneurs that they have the little or no e-commerce experience and they decided to set up an e-commerce business. As you see, top women entrepreneurs, both is natural partner, and can take a vital role in the successful program. With this opportunity, I want to celebrate your International Women's Day with my wishes. Also, please accept the assurance of my highest consideration. Thank you.
Thank you, Dila Khanım, for those remarks and for all of TOB's support with the Women's Entrepreneurship Council. We're delighted to have you aboard of this important initiative. We'll now turn to Ms. Umran Beba, who's partner of August Leadership and co-founder of the Beba Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jennifer, and also Dila Khanım for your remarks. First of all, I'm a proud engineer, and I like to connect the dots, actually, to create value and impact. And I see this project as one of those examples. After I moved with PepsiCo in 2016 to US, I was acquainted with the STEM Connector and Milyon Women Mentors program in one of their conferences. And I was a speaker and listener. But then I said, you know, we have to do this program in our neighborhood around our Purchase New York office. So the Yonkers Schools District, and I was able to personally get involved with 50 girls from actually underprivileged, underserved communities, mainly African American and Hispanic. And we matched them with our 50 mentors in PepsiCo in the purchase area. And they had 1 year of face-to-face STEM mentoring. So I was able to really see the impact of the program, how we went there and presented to them and see their faces and families and the hope actually in their future. So that was the moment I thought we should take this program to other countries. And luckily, I think we have done that with also PepsiCo's support in the past, you know, to Mexico, Canada, UK, Ireland, I think then Pakistan and India. And finally, to my home country, we can bring it to Turkey, which is great. And as Beba Foundation, you know, we have established our foundation in 2017 in New York, and it's about innovation and entrepreneurship for women and young people. So we have 3 pillars. One pillar is about really supporting entrepreneurship and training for entrepreneurship. The second pillar is mentoring. And the third pillar is creating pitch competitions to find out the best ideas and give them some seed funding. With Columbia University recently, we have done such a program. So this program will be really fitting very well in the mentoring bucket of our programming as Beba Foundation, supporting innovation, supporting entrepreneurship, and also STEM fields where we can really get the best out of our women, girls and women leaders into the future of Turkey. It is a great country with a lot of young people, but we need to find actually the balance, the the equality. And I think STEM is definitely going to help that in terms of the economic power of women. So I'm very happy to be part of this esteemed group. Thank you for your partnership from the beginning, Jennifer, Melek, Joe, Canan Hanım, and the whole our sponsors here. So I'm very, very proud to be part of this initiative. So I'm saying I choose to challenge, to mentor all the girls and women of Turkey who are interested in STEM. So thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much, Imran Hanım, for your leadership and support of this initiative. You were really foundational to getting us off the ground. And we couldn't agree more that STEM has the potential to be a great equalizer for women in the workplace. We'll now turn to Ms. Canan Özsoy, who is CEO of GE Turkey, another phenomenal leader in STEM, and also another co-chair of the U.S. Chamber's U.S. Turkey Business Council Women in Business Initiative. Canan Hanım?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Hello to everyone who's listening to us. And I would like to start by congratulating everybody's 8th of March Working Women Day. It's an important day. As usual, the issues of women are very much there, and we are trying to bring innovative solutions to at least a few of those with this great initiative that I am very proud to be part of. Turkey has a very young population with ambitious targets to grow, as well as becoming more digitized. One of the chosen paths for sustainable growth is digitalization. Turkey has many initiatives and programs supporting youth in becoming competent in STEM jobs. I firmly believe that when we empower our youth and guide them toward the right path, our country will quickly develop with a huge multiplier effect and strengthen our community and will help create sustainable change. Today, we have taken an inspiring step forward with the Milyon Women Mentors program that I have the privilege of co-leading with dear Umran Beba under the strong umbrella of US-Turkey Business Council. With this project, we aim to provide mentoring support to 1 million young women to help guide them towards STEM areas. Our goal is to inspire and to guide young women in new competencies of future jobs and help them find the right path in developing themselves in the future. Many women, many young girls face difficulties as students when choosing their fields, as they begin their careers and at almost every step of their professional lives. Overburdened with society's expectations, many successful candidates fail to start their professional lives. They either leave their jobs to carry out the duties of motherhood or caregiving, become a housewife, and they lose hope for a bright future in their careers. Therefore, it is important to inspire and guide women, especially when they are young. What they need is to be encouraged and to meet real life role models who have gone through the same difficulties and yet persevered on a successful career path. Who else but you? Who else but me? We are also excited to see this program will contribute to Turkey's economic and social development. We know that working and self-confident women contribute to the national economy, household economy, children's health and education in a much more conscious way. When Turkey's women are empowered and especially brought into the STEM areas, which are still widely considered men's jobs, our country will be able to achieve its potential much more effectively and stride confidently into the future. As the CEO of General Electric Company in Turkey, I have witnessed how much young women benefit from the mentorship programs we run at our company. In the last 5 years, we have provided mentoring support to more than 8,000 young women through collaborations and joint efforts with prestigious institutions and organizations, including Sabancı University, Istanbul Technical University, Bilkent University, Middle East Technical University, and Darüşşafaka Society. Furthermore, we have conducted many programs such as coding-driven STEM initiatives, early career workshops, and charity projects aimed at supporting women who embark on their careers. We will support 1 million young women through our new program under the US Chamber, using the know-how and experience we have accumulated, not only as business women, but also as mentors. In this way, I am confident that we will best prepare them for the dynamics of business, which is becoming more and more digitalized and enriched in new directions. I would like to thank all of our partners who extended their support to launch this initiative, the successful businesswomen who will participate in the project as mentors, and dear members of the press who will undoubtedly help publicize the value of our project in the best possible way. Thank you very much for being with us at this memorable milestone day.
Thank you, Canan Hanım. Thank you for sharing this inspiring vision for women in STEM in Turkey and for providing an incredible example in GE to show the strength of women in Turkey in STEM fields, particularly engineering, beyond the traditional centers of business, Istanbul, Ankara, and Izmir. We look to replicating these successes moving forward. And we'll now turn to Joe Weber of STEM Connector, a software engineer and all-around whiz herself, and really the technology backbone of this platform. Dr. Weber? Oh, looks like you're on mute.
Very good. You introduced me as a technology whiz, and I've got my Zoom meeting on mute. So anyway, good morning, everybody. So great to be here. What a fantastic thing this is, you know, and I'm going to call out Umran Baba. None of this would be happening today without her. Just a driving force making this happen. As Jennifer mentioned earlier, you know, the effects of the pandemic have really changed the landscape, particularly for women. I don't know the figures in Turkey, but I know in the US, we've seen over 5 million women leave the workforce since the start of the pandemic. And we're at a 33-year low in terms of women in the working world in the States. So certainly the pandemic has disproportionately affected women. One of the things, you know, when you think about this, if you say to a child, draw a picture of a scientist, and just think in your mind what a scientist looks like, most children still draw a man. And I think this is one of the challenges. And one of the great things about this is by mentoring, we can expose some of the phenomenal women out there in the world of science and show young girls that there is a pathway for them in this world in STEM. You know, if you look at a typical drawing of a scientist, it's a guy with crazy hair and glasses who's about 50 years old in a white coat. And no young girl aspires to that vision. So I think this is a tremendous movement. We have some real heroes in the world of science for women. You know, particularly two women in chemistry last year, it's a passion of mine, won the Nobel Prize for some groundbreaking work on CRISPR technology, which I think is actually potentially going to redefine health over the next decade. So we've got some phenomenal women. I can't call them all out. I'm really getting young girls to see that there is opportunity for them to not only have a career in STEM, but to thrive in it and have a leadership role is tremendous. You know, Turkey has been working hard to close the gender gap in STEM careers, and it has seen some success. I think, you know, one of the challenges is that in the education system, only 8% of rectors, which is equivalent to a university dean in Turkey right now, are female. And it would be tremendous to see more heads of education being female moving forward. But encouraging, like last year, a study in Turkey that went into middle school and asked boys and girls, were they interested in STEM careers? found there was parity. At middle school age in Turkey, there is equal interest from boys and girls in STEM careers. Now, the Milyon Women Mentors was founded in 2014 with a mission to help advance girls and women in STEM careers. Since then, we've seen the completion of millions of mentoring engagements that have helped foster supportive relationships between girls, women, and their mentors across 3 continents. Our corporate partners and the support of the states across America are a huge part of our success. And on any given day, like today, we're here, but also today, there's probably a series of events going on around the world that are connected with MWM. This network features figures at Fortune 100 companies, university professors, and state governors. In the coming months, something that's coming out from us, and I am actually a tech head despite not being able to get myself off mute quick enough, we're launching a platform which is going to be free for any MWM member around the world to allow them to connect, collaborate, and share experiences with each other. We believe that a big part of the gender gap problem is found in networks. And what I mean by that is things like 75% of jobs in the States never see the light of day. They're filled by somebody in somebody's network. And we think by helping women and girls have a stronger network, stronger connections, we can help them draw visibility to internships, challenges, competitions, programs, jobs that they otherwise may not have seen. So today, I'm thrilled to be here with this distinguished panel we've got here, the Brady Bunch. I think they call this in America, right? The Brady Bunch panel. To see the opening of MWM Turkey. And I truly believe that MWM Turkey can help us amplify and accelerate the efforts to reduce the gender gap in Turkey, and can provide an environment where girls can thrive in their STEM careers and enjoy leadership roles in STEM. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Dr. Weber, for these encouraging data points about STEM and really this women's movement in Turkey that we're all here to embark on today through science, academia, business, and beyond. Thank you very much. And that closes out our opening remarks for today. If participants on the line, if you have any questions about the mentorship platform, we currently ask you to start submitting them through the Q&A box. We're going to have a presentation later today from Turkish Wind's founder. And if there's particular questions that you have about how to get involved or how to get people that you know involved, definitely put them in the Q&A box below. We're now going to turn to remarks from our founding circle members and leadership on this initiative. And we'll start off with a face that's familiar to many of you all, Ebru Özdemir, who's chair of the MAK Group. And Ebru was recently featured in Financial Times. So she is another incredible example of a Turkish woman leading a global business that has lots of golden nuggets of wisdom to share with us all. And we thank you, Ebru Hanım, for your support of this initiative today.
Thank you very much. And good morning, good afternoon to all the participants and dear all. And it's such a great pleasure and excitement to speak today at the online lounge of the Milyon Women Mentors program. And I'd like to thank you who has contributed in this great work. There has been a lot of contribution from a lot of parties so far. And I'm very happy also to participate in today's e-lounge as one of the founding circle members of the program, along with the representatives from Logo and PepsiCo. And on this International Women's Day, my message will be short. I believe women empowerment is not an option. It's definitely a necessity, and it's definitely a must. And it's in our hands and also in our minds to change the stereotypes and the prejudices that prevent women improve themselves in science, education, politics, arts, and business. And at LIMAC, we try to do this, we improve this through our social investments and corporate programs. And we try to really create a very balanced workspace, as well as we are trying to inspire the next generation of women engineers. And this is where we established the Engineer Girls of Turkey, and we're challenging this. So this is the way that we challenge this work. And we aim to equip the young women engineers with the tools that are necessary to compete and to succeed in the future workplace, and help them to realize that there's a career in engineering for them, for women as well. And this year, we are actually marking the 6th year of our program, and we have reached a great number of students, mentors, women professionals, coaches, and in engineering so far, and our family is getting bigger and bigger. And hopefully, with Milyon Women Mentors program, we try to increase the impact, because impact is everything. And we are creating a sustainable pipeline for women in STEM. I'm also a civil engineer, so we see that the number of engineers in the world is not that much. So this aim is valid for Turkey and also globally. Therefore, I'm looking forward to joining the forces with all other partnering institutions, and I'm very happy to be a part of this global network, because the challenge is global. And I think that we have a lot to learn from each other and share with each other, because the problems of today, it's very complex. We cannot succeed if we don't really put our forces together. And this is what mentorship is all about. And as a final word, I would like to say that things have to change. They must change, and they have to change quickly. We don't have any patience to wait anymore, because we have already lost a lot of time. And I strongly believe that the change will come from women, from us, and from the women who e-connect, like we do right now, where we connect from all around the world. But first, we have to empower ourselves in order to empower the others, in order to empower the ecosystem. And I thank you once again for all this work, for this great initiative, and wish all inspiring and amazing women out there in the world. And I wish them a great Women's Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ebru Hanım, for your kind remarks and this call to action. We couldn't agree more that women's empowerment is a must. So we all want you to choose to challenge those who are online here today. And we think it's a great idea to link up this Girls Engineers group with the mentorship platform here today. So we're going to move from civil engineering to software engineering with Begum Arjturk of Logo Software Company. She's the Chief Marketing Officer and one of our founding circle member partners here today. Begum Hanım.
Thank you. You can hear me, right? Okay. Hi, everyone. I would like to welcome everyone once more. Let me introduce you myself and our company before I start. My name is Begum, and I've been managing the marketing and customer experiences businesses at Logo for about 5 years. Logo is the largest public software company and most valuable IT brand of Turkey. We offer application software to enterprises in size from micro to large scale, with 1,200 employees and 800 business partners in 4 different countries. Today, I'm so excited and proud to be here, being part of Turkish Milyon Women Mentor project on behalf of Logo. Our paths, Logo and Turkish actually merged in 2018, when I was also included in the mentoring program with 15 of my colleagues. We served as mentors and contributed to young women students to get help about their business lives at those times. I would say this project is very important to us because it really reflects our company values. We demonstrate a significant effort in increasing the number of our female employees in the IT industry. However, recent studies show that women are less underrepresented in technology sector, as we all know. That is why we embrace our slogan, the keyboard typing sound is gender neutral. Today, we gathered for the Turkish Milyon Women Mentor Project, and we all aim to support 1 million women to find a mentor. In 2021, this project will stand out of Logo's most significant diversity and inclusion projects. We are thrilled and proud to be among the founding circle of this duty. According to research, 85% of women in the tech world state that they have difficulty in finding a mentor who can be a real role model for them. That is why we aim to call not only our employees, but also the whole entire ecosystem to the project, including our business partners and their employees. This program encourages professionals like us who have reached a certain level in business life to share our experiences and achievements with future generations. We consider participants to start the mentoring process at the earliest possible age and period. This process is with no doubt mutually beneficial for both sides, and I honestly believe that every participant in this project will benefit and further develop. Also, this project has a very special meaning for me personally. I explained our cooperation with Turkish Wind since 2018, and I'm also one of the Turkish Wind mentees as well. We walked this journey together with my mentor, Zeynep Yalın Uzun. Zeynep is leading 13 brands in 145 countries on 6 continents, including Europe's leading home appliances brands, Beko, and Turkey's landmark Arçelik. We were like 2 partners sharing a common learning path. I would very much like to thank Zeynep for her non-judgmental and voluntary learning and development relationship. I also thank Turkish Wind for enabling us to catch this beautiful synergy in such an easy and efficient way. In conclusion, we have a long way to go, and the contributions of each individual, institution, and organization is extremely important for this mission. As Logo, we will continue our efforts with all of our employees. I wish you all the best and thank you for your time for listening. Happy Women's Day to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Begum Hanım, for your support and for sharing this personal story about your own experience in mentorship. This really shows the power of these networks here today. So we'd like to now turn to Ece Aksel, Senior Vice President and Turkey General Manager of PepsiCo Turkey. Ece Hanım?
Hi, thank you, Jennifer. Hi, everyone. I'd love to start with congratulating you all for International Women's Day. I think it's a great day to be launching the Milyon Women Mentors program in Turkey, and I'm really proud to be here as a member of the founding circle along with our esteemed partner companies and NGOs. Thank you all. So you may think, why is PepsiCo here? Ümran explained a little bit from the US experience, but let me step back and say, first of all, supporting women's empowerment is one of the key pillars of PepsiCo's sustainability vision. So we are a leading corporate voice in the movement for gender equality. We have specific measurable goals to increase the number of women in management ranks. And we globally support many programs to empower women. And Milyon Women Mentors has been one of those programs. We were, in fact, the founding corporate partner back in 2014. And since those early days, hundreds of PepsiCo employees from across the STEM spectrum have served as mentors, working with students and early career professionals to foster their interest in technical fields and offer career wisdom. Our support had started with the US, then expanded to other countries like Canada, Mexico, Ireland, the UK, India, and even Saudi Arabia. And needless to say, and you know, other speakers have said, made similar points, as technology becomes increasingly central to every industry, rapidly growing the number of qualified STEM professionals is absolutely essential to stay relevant and competitive in business. But more importantly, you know, to find solutions to the world's most pressing problems like climate change, population growth, looming food shortages. We know that women around the world are eager to rise to this challenge. And we have seen that Milyon Women Mentors has the power to drive meaningful support to these women. We've also learned that the most important driver of momentum in such programs is visible and vocal support of the upper management. And obviously, that support is easy when the program is mutually beneficial for the community and the company. Now, good news is there are proven benefits from previous experiences. The mentees are obviously, getting supported, inspired to step up their ambitions in STEM careers. The mentors are developing valuable leadership and communication skills. And we also end up expanding the hiring networking pool of qualified STEM graduates. So it's the right thing to do all around. Another learning we have is that designing the program that is fit for the needs and culture is going to be critical. We have quite some experience on this in other countries that we can bring to the Turkey chapter. Just want to close by saying that we're strongly committed to the program in Turkey, and we want to drive Milyon Women Mentors reach and impact with our Turkey chapter partners. I want to also take the opportunity to invite all companies operating in Turkey to join us in this effort. I believe together we can empower more women in STEM careers and really expand our positive impact in Turkey. Thank you.
Right, thank you so much, Ece Hanım. And PepsiCo indeed is an excellent example of a company that may not be thought of a traditional STEM leader being able to make an impact in this field. So I join you in encouraging other companies and challenging other companies to get involved with this initiative, regardless of whether or not you are in the STEM field. So thank you so much. We will now turn to one of our leaders with a great story on mentorship. And this is Dr. Gözde Durmuş from Stanford University. And I'll take this opportunity one more time just to ask people that have any questions to start submitting them through the Q&A box. Great.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's such a great pleasure to be here today and celebrate this day with you. So happy International Women's Day to us all. So I would like to thank the organizers, and it's such a great pleasure and honor to be here on the day that this great initiative has been launched. So I also thank for that. So as Jennifer mentioned, I'm an assistant professor at Stanford University. And now, after all these years of education, I get to be the mentor. And I'm a professor, but I think my job as a career coach or a mentor. And when I look at my story, so I just wanna share a few, stories from my life and my experiences and how I got to be at where I am. And at every International Day, Women's Day, I actually think about my mom and my aunts, because I think in every Turkish family, we all have strong women. And I think in my family, I feel very privileged and lucky to be born in this family, because when I look at my mom's or my aunt's life, I always remember this story. Like when I was a little girl, my mom has four siblings, and 3 of them are girls. Like they have just one brother, and they are all my mom and aunts are all teachers. And I asked them, like, why are you guys all teachers? Like, why didn't you become an engineer? Like, why didn't you become a doctor? And I remember this very, very well, because I was a little girl, and wanted to see what I wanted to do in life. And they said, like, we didn't have any opportunities. Like our only option was, they are from a small village in Izmir. And they said we didn't have access to the resources. Like we knew we were smart, but the only option was to go to this exam to go to the school to become a teacher. And I really thank my grandparents for taking them on different trains, because they said they woke up at 4 a.m. At 8 a.m. they had an exam, and they took the next train, went to another school, take the exam. and they all succeeded. And the only option was, to become a teacher. And the next option was, just stay at home. And around becoming 18, you just get married, right? And I was like, okay, like this woman really suffered enough, but now they have given me the privilege to become whatever I want in the world. So I really appreciate what they have worked in their life for my career, my brother's careers, like, all of the members. So I don't take this for granted. So when I look at my career, I was always interested in science. As I mentioned, my mom is a science teacher. And I think I really feel privileged that I had a mom like my mom, because she, I think, saw what I wanted to do in life, like very early on, and she always encouraged me. But I mean, as a person who wanted to become a scientist in Turkey, I actually faced a lot of challenges. Like, I was really good at the university entrance exam, and everybody told me, oh, if you become a scientist in Turkey or anywhere in the world, you will become jobless, you will become very unhappy, like you will ruin your life. That was the advice I was given. But I just remember a conversation with my own brother, actually, like we are talking about, having mentors or like role models. Like at that time, I had no one in my life who was a scientist. Nobody could really, directed me into the direction that I wanted. And I had, like self-doubts about myself. Like, can I do this? Can I become a scientist? And I remember this conversation with my brother, like, I trust you, like you just go do whatever you are good at, and you are good at this job. And if you decide to not to become a scientist and do other jobs, like we will support you, or if you become jobless, we'll support you no matter what. So I think it's really important to have role models in your family and inside your circles. And these days, like now that, I'm a faculty now, I'm a professor, I get to see all of many young women and men. And and I have been privileged enough to visit many schools in Turkey. Actually, that actually inspired me to become a mentor and hope to be able to convey my message to young girls. Like, I realized Turkey has a great potential. Like every girl, I see that girls are more motivated than boys for some reason. Especially I see this in Turkey. So everybody wants to achieve great things, but they don't know how to start. So that's pretty much my inspiration to give the hope to the people, or the encouragement that if they work hard enough, if they don't give up, they can achieve whatever they want in life. Like they can dream big and they can achieve big things. So that's, I think, my motto in life. I don't, as I mentioned, like so many people in my career said, I can't, become a professor, I can't become a scientist, I can't do this, that. So I learned in my own life experiences that I should just not listen to anybody but myself, and persevere and work hard and dream big. So that's why, like today, I'm so happy to be here with all of the strong women here, share the same vision with me. STEM field, it's very well known in Turkey, in US, like wherever you go in the world, women are underrepresented. Like I can see this every day in my day-to-day job. Like whenever I go to a faculty meeting, I am usually the only woman in the room. But I think we should all work together to change this statistics. I know women are strong, and if we persevere, we can achieve whatever we want in life. So it's a great pleasure to be here with you today, and happy Women's Day to all of us.
Great, thank you, Kadina. Thanks for sharing your personal journey and how mentorship has supported you along the way, and really blazing a trail for Turkish women in STEM, especially in academia. May many more people follow in your dreams and be inspired by your example. Okay, and now the moment that we've all been waiting for. We're going to be unveiling the Million Women Mentor platform, the Milyon Kadina Mentor, and we'll have Melek Pulat Konak, founder of Turkish Win, which is a Turkish international women's network that connects more than 10,000 women in the diaspora. And I really have to say that I was introduced to Melik from another organization several years ago and had many other more introductions to Melik. So I think all roads in Turkey for women entrepreneurship really do lead to Melik and to Turkish Win. So we couldn't be more delighted to have them on board as a partner for the Million Women Mentor Initiative. So I'll turn it over to you, Melik, for the unveiling of the platform.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, everyone. I'm very delighted about this presentation, and it's been such a pleasure to spend the International Women's Day today with you all. Happy day to us all, but we celebrate this day every day. So we say every day is a Women's Day for us at Turkish Win. So we heard a lot about why we need to do this. Now we are going to talk about how we are going to get there. Today, we are very excited to share with you a journey of change, hope, a journey to have more women in STEM in Turkey. At Turkish Win, we've been running a mentoring program since 2012 and a STEM youth program since 2015. When we heard about the Million Women Mentor program, we knew that all of our know-how and passion for networking, for change, has prepared us for this moment to bring change and impact and scale. Today, we are very excited to share with you the journey ahead of us, Milyon Kadina Mentor. In these short 15 minutes, and I'll try to speak fast because we are running a little bit behind in the program, we will outline the program and how you can be a part of. In summary, we have heard it, but I wanted to repeat it. Milyon Kadina Mentor connects private, public, and NGO sector leaders with young women. The target age group is 15 to 25 years old for mentorship opportunities in STEM fields. The program has 3 goals: activate companies and change agents by providing an umbrella for mentorship programs targeting female high school, university students, and young professionals. Remember, 15 to 25. Convene leading STEM mentoring programs across Turkey to raise awareness to these amazing work of our stakeholders. Curate million mentoring relationships to support women and girls in STEM careers over the next 10 years. As the Turkish Win team, we will always be on your side and learn from you as we together reach these goals. So who can join the program? Everyone, or organizations and individuals. All programs available to organizations are online today. So you can go to the program website and we will share that shortly. And some programs available to individuals are online today. The rest of them will be rolled out in April. If you represent a company, university, higher education institution, or civil society organization, we cannot wait for you to join the 1 Million Mentor program community today. To get to our 1 million goal, to have 1 million mentoring relationships for women in STEM, the first step is to understand where we are today. And what a better way to do this than to submit a pledge and tell us what you are doing and what you intend to do. We know we have amazing mentoring programs across the country, so we would like to measure where we are with the contribution of these leading STEM programs right at the core of our movement. So we want to know how many women the Turkish engineering, Türkiye'nin Mühendis Kızları project is actually mentoring. Universities are mentoring. Let's see where we are at the beginning of time. And then at the same time, if you have an amazing team that is ready and willing to give back, we will activate these newcomers as well. Whether you give back today or ready to do so tomorrow as an organization, your first action step is to submit your pledge. You'll hear this over and over the course of the presentation. And we will submit this at the Million Women Mentor Global website at the STEM connector. As an organization, you may have a program or building one, just submit your pledge. And if you choose to work with the Being Yaprak 101 mentoring program, submit your pledge. We will check with you annually where you are in terms of your pledge and your actuals, and we'll take the total tally, and this will be like a wonderful journey. The pledge form is a very short form. It's not a legally binding agreement, it's an intention. So we had some companies ask and tell us they are sending it to legal. It's not a legal issue, it's just a pledge. We encourage the program manager or volunteer on your end to submit the form, as he or she will be our point of contact. Again, you could be ready underway with a program, or you're just starting. We just want to know what your goal is and how you're going to go about accomplishing that. How many mentoring relationships you would like to have, which target group you have, and whether you will use your own system or choose to work with the Bin Yaprak mentoring program. So if you would like to use the Bin Yaprak mentoring program, the first step is to submit your pledge at the website that we have just shown. Before submitting your pledge, we suggest that you gauge interest internally. If this is your first time, your employees are participating in a voluntary mentoring program as a give back activity. After you submit your application, you will get an activation email, and we will be in contact with the operating contact in your team who has submitted the pledge. So after you are activated, we ask that your employees fill out a mentor profile. And we ask also your team to confirm, because they will go to the website and they will choose a team. For instance, they may choose a Turkish Win team, as you see below. But we want to make sure that people pick the right team. So we want to get confirmation from your end whether we have the right person on your team or not. And we will be with you at each step of the way. We ask that mentors commit 6 to 10 hours in mentoring time in 6 months. Mentors should have at least 5 years of work experience, 3 of which should be in STEM fields. Mentors can be male or female. By the way, we will share this presentation. You do not need to take notes. This will be available publicly. In the Bin Yaprak mentoring program, mentees in our program will be 18 to 25 years old, pursuing career ambitions in STEM fields. We will offer classroom experience to high school students, which will be a demo coming up. Our inaugural program kickoff will announce mentoring matches on May 3rd. We encourage you to complete your pledge application and mentor calls by April 1st to join this group. After you submit your pledge, you will invite your teams to go to Bin Yaprak, to this very page. You see it says, if you go back, it says I'm applying with my institution. And they will then register as a mentor and will be asked to join Bin Yaprak as a member. Bin Yaprak registration is free to all. Milyon Kadina mentor program is generously supported by the contributions of our founding circle supporters, Beba Foundation, Demak Holding, Logo, and PepsiCo Turkey. Nobody, person or organization, has to pay to participate to this program. That said, we are looking for our 5th founding circle supporter to co-design this movement, so the call is out. So going back to the process, enough for advertising. Your mentor goes to the website, clicks, becomes Bin Yaprak member, and then we ask him or her about the details, what they are looking for, whom they would like to mentor, what they would like to share. We will profile the mentees with the same detail. We will ask them, are they asking career orientation questions? Are they seeking expertise in sectors or competencies? So both sides will fill out this form and they will be matched afterwards. We are happy to expand these fields and detail them with your contributions. STEM is a very large field and we want to create a very comprehensive taxonomy, and this can be only done with your help. As we said earlier, Milyon Kadina Mentor is a movement and we will build it up together. Your input is always and most welcome. After the mentors are onboarded and matched, our community will gather and engage in inspiring events, mentoring trainings offered by our partner, European Mentoring and Coaching Council, and information sessions. We invite you to engage. We will gather and interact at Bin Yaprak. Our program group will be our main information hub. Please join the group for program updates. For us, networking is a very crucial part of all of this. Your engagement is key to share our message and program goals. Your ideas and suggestions are most welcome. We have created an extensive FAQ and action sets available at Bin Yaprak. We really worked hard on this. Please take advantage. You'll get most of your answers through these website links. We would like to invite universities and civil society organizations to join the movement, because you have programs underway that is there but is not measured. For instance, universities have alumni associations, and they are mentoring young women, female engineering students. If you just track it and measure it, then you can submit a pledge as a university to contribute to this goal. There's already work underway that we do not know about. We know there's a lot of STEM mentoring programs, but we just don't know the numbers. Please make your work visible and let us count it all in, submit a pledge. We will host ecosystem partner meetings with civil society organizations who have completed their pledges and would like to contribute us. Please join us. We will host these sessions regularly. We are counting on everyone to participate in the Milyon Kadina Mentor program to engage at a personal level. You're an individual, whether you are a woman in our target audience, 15 to 25 years old, girls and women in STEM, you can come and apply to our mentoring program. The application is open on April 1st. You can attend inspiring exchanges. You can join Bin Yaprak job search circles, and we will not go into detail of the last one in this presentation. Join our events. Share what you know and join the movement and make it visible. You can be a change maker and activate your impact circles in your company by encouraging your management to submit a pledge. Be our ambassador. Join with your university, go to your career center, make a pledge with your student club. Activate your civil society circles, activate your social media circles. The one-on-one mentoring program is at the core of the Milyon Kadina mentoring program, whether you join us at Bin Yaprak or at your own. Again, if you have a program that you have, please submit your pledge. If you are going to join Bin Yaprak mentoring program, we wanted to recap what we are doing. So the pledges are open, as I mentioned before. Submit your pledge. And after you submit your pledge, only then can you join the mentoring program. Individuals are not going to be invited to join this program at this moment in time. So you have to come with a team, whether it's a university team, an NGO team, a company team, but an organization or a community. At Bin Yaprak, we are onboarding teams of mentors who have submitted their pledges. In our inaugural group, we will reveal the mentors on April 1st. So we will have a mentor reveal day. If you could make it by that time, it will be wonderful, because it will be also the time that the mentees will get to apply and they will see these mentors and they can apply to prefer to have a match. The Turkish Wind team will run the matching process, and a 6-month journey, remember 6 to 10 hours in the intensity, will follow. If you would like to be in this group, we really ask you to complete your steps by April 1st. We target to launch a scalable mentoring program with limited central management in the fall. Think of seeing the mentors, sorting them by fields, like I'm looking for a data scientist who's interested in this, and then you apply. And if your mentor accepts it, you are matched automatically. So we are working to create a solution of that kind. Every contribution is very, very important for us. We will also run a high school pilot to design a high school experience, a classroom experience. We will host regular ecosystem meetings to work with our partners to understand the local needs, as Ece Hanım had mentioned. And in closing, these are the next steps for us. We will design an experience that will work for our target groups. Together with you, we will design these different experiences for girls and women in STEM and enable everyone who would like to contribute towards a common goal to empower women and girls in STEM. What's next? Well, join our events. We are hosting weekly information sessions, monthly mentoring trainings, and inspiring exchanges. And to Joe's comment, the inspiring exchanges, if you go back, the Sıdıka and Semahat Demir, they are actually sisters. And Sıdıka was the president of the Society of Women Engineers in the US. She's been running the leadership program in STEM roles. And Semahat Hanım has been the dean of a university until recently, and she's running an NGO right now for science in the K-12 area, and they are sisters. So we are kicking off our inspiring exchanges with this duo. These events will take place, and after each event, we'll have speed networking sessions. So even if you can't come as a mentor, you can really join us at these inspiring events. So what's next? Support the program by submitting your pledge. I don't know if I said this before, but applications are open and it's a very short form. We have created a comprehensive action set for everyone to spread our message and share awareness, be our voice. Follow us. Please follow us. Look at STEM Connector's amazing connections. There's a wonderful pod app. Please download that and follow us at Milyon Kadina Mentor. And as everybody said, I will have the last few sentences. This year's International Women's Day theme is Choose to Challenge. We cannot think of a better way than celebrating today and challenging the status quo with the Milyon Kadina Mentor program. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. It's a pleasure to take this step with you today, and I think it's a very memorable day. We are counting on your support and participation in the journey to inspire and empower the next generation of STEM leaders in Turkey. We will be there with you at every step of the day. We will love to learn with you, from you, and do this shoulder to shoulder. We are just collaborating and opening the space. And for questions, and I think we are just about time, I would like to take some if we have time, Jennifer.
Great. Thank you so much, Melek Hanım, for this exciting presentation and for getting us all aboard on the Turkish Milyon Women Mentorship Platform. We do have time for a couple questions. We'll do it rapid fire if that's okay with you. So just to briefly go through some of the questions that we received. Number one is, do you need to be a member of Turkish WIN to volunteer as a mentor for Milyon Kadina Mentor? And likewise, and I think you addressed this one, but just to say it again, do you need or can you be a mentor as an individual or a mentee as an individual, or you have to come with a group?
Mentors cannot be individuals, they have to come with a group. So it could be a community, an association, but somebody who submits a pledge, because we would like to know what's the commitment level is. So it's not going to be individual. And mentees can be 18 to 25 years old to join our program. We will see how we will go. Perhaps there will be a lot of support and we can extend it to older ages.
Great. And they don't need to be a member of Turkish WIN to volunteer?
No, we don't need to be. No, absolutely. Everybody comes through their own groups.
Okay, excellent. And next question is, are there thoughts to extend the mentorship program beyond STEM?
Well, why not?
Or currently the platform, if people that aren't involved in a STEM career still want to become a mentee or a mentor, there is still room for that, correct?
For this program, no. For this program, our scope is STEM, but at Yaprak, in the long run, if we reach million, why don't we do it in finance? So we could do it in different segments.
Okay, very good. And then our last question is from somebody in the media. They want to know, what role can the media play to help dispel some of the stereotypes that the Stanford professor had brought up? And I would say, and I'm sure everyone here online would echo this, tell more stories about women in STEM. Talk to us. You'll find many inspiring, newsworthy journeys to profile of Turkish women, and US multinational and Turkish firms supporting them to profile. So definitely for those that are members of the press that want to do more to profile some of the Turkish women and some of these programs that are supporting them, get in touch with us and we'll be more than happy to put you in direct contact with some of the leaders in this space.
And I would add, we want dedicated space. If you would like to support, give us a Milyon Women Mentor Corner in your publication, and we will supply you with weekly or monthly role models to write about.
Excellent. Excellent. That sounds like a great next step for us in terms of outreach and getting the word out. So with that, just a few thoughts to leave you on. Milek had outlined a lot of the next steps with the mentorship platform. So we encourage you to get together with your companies, with your universities, with your schools, with your networks to make these pledges. We have set as an initial goal is 1 million, but we know we can make more. So we may need to revise this upwardly, and that's great. So in addition to the mentorship platform, together with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, U.S. Turkey Business Council, TOB, and others, we'll be doing a high-level launch with our partners here today and U.S. and Turkish government officials for our corporate members to advance the dialogue, and so that we can take a lot of the lessons learned from the mentorship platform and translate them into tangible policy recommendations and structural reforms so that we can see more women getting involved in STEM careers in Turkey. So with that, I'd like to once more thank all of our partners here today. I'll read them out one last time. U.S. Chamber, TOB, Turkish WIN, STEM Connectors, Milyon Women Mentors, and then our corporate partners and founding circle leaders here, Beba Foundation, Limak, Logo, PepsiCo, and our co-chair for the initiative at the U.S. Chamber, Ms. Canan Soy from GE. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us here today. Logo as well, I'm sorry. We thank you all again for joining us here today, and we would like to invite you to choose to challenge. Go ahead, make your pledges. I'm sure Milik will be in touch over email. We can get everyone on to a listserv. And any questions that you have, please reach out to us and join us in this journey to get 1 million mentorship pledges for STEM careers in Turkey. We know as women working in these fields, we can achieve great things together. So if there's any final words from any of the panelists, I've turned the floor over to you. And once again, happy International Women's Day to all. Thank you for joining.
So I choose to challenge everybody to join the mentorship movement. Milyon Women Mentors, Milyon Kadina Mentor.
Yes, I think we will all say +1.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.